Rain is falling. A small girl, Amina, on her knees, at her mother's grave. She cries, "Mama, don't leave me." Her stepmother grabs her. She drags her away. "Dead people can't help you," she shouts. Many years later, that same grave begins to shake. The ground moves. A voice rises from the soil. "Amina, stay with me. Tonight, you will see what happens when a grave speaks back." Subscribe. You don't want to miss this. The rain did not stop. It fell heavy on the village that day. Red earth turned dark. Feet sank into mud. People stood quiet. Amina stood close to the grave. She was 8 years old, too small for so much pain. Her dress was wet. Her hair stuck to her face. The coffin lay low in the ground. Men held ropes. They lowered it slow. Women cried soft songs. Drums were silent. Amina moved forward. She wanted to touch the wood. She reached out with shaking hands. Her fingers met the coffin. A sharp slap cut the air. Her hand flew back. Pain burned her skin. Madame Rashida stood there. She wore black cloth. Her eyes were dry. Her mouth shook with fake tears. "Stay back," Rashida said. Her voice was cold. "This is not your place." People whispered. Some shook their heads. One woman said low, "That woman is wicked." The coffin went down. Earth followed. Sand hit the wood. Thud by thud, Amina cried louder. "Mama," she called. Her voice broke. Her knees fell to the ground. The grave closed. Fresh sand covered it. No name. No stone. Just wet earth. People began to leave. Umbrellas opened. Feet moved away. If this story touched your heart, subscribe now. Do not miss what comes next. Amina did not move. She stayed by the grave. She pressed her hands into the sand. Mud filled her nails. "Mama," she whispered, "I am here. I will not go." Rain ran down her face. No one wiped it. Rashida turned back. Her face changed. Anger came out. She walked fast. She grabbed Amina's ear. She pulled hard. Amina screamed. Pain shot through her head. Her body dragged on the ground. "Stand up," Rashida shouted. "Stop crying. Your mother is gone." Amina held the sand. Her fingers slipped. The earth left her hands. "Mama," she cried, "I will come back. I promise." Rashida pulled her away. Step by step, away from the grave, people watched. No one spoke. Fear held their tongues. They reached the path. Trees bent under the rain. Leaves shook. Amina looked back. The grave sat alone. Small, quiet. Her chest hurt. Her heart felt empty. As they walked, the wind rose. Not strong. Not loud. It moved slow. It touched the trees. It brushed the sand. Amina felt it on her neck. Cold. Soft. She stopped walking. Her feet froze. She thought she heard her name. Very light. Very close. "Amina." She turned fast. Her eyes searched the rain. The grave stood still. Rashida pulled again. "Move," she said. Amina walked on. Her heart beat fast. Her mind shook. The wind died. Rain kept falling. Amina told herself it was nothing. Just wind. Just rain. But deep inside, something stayed awake. The house felt cold at night. Not from rain. From silence. Amina slept on the floor, near the kitchen door. No mat. No pillow. Just her thin dress. Rashida's room was closed. Inside, her daughter Zainab slept on a soft bed. A big blanket covered her. A lamp stayed on. Before the sun rose, Amina was awake. "Get up," Rashida said. Her voice was sharp. "Go and fetch water." Amina took the bucket. It was heavy. She walked far to the well. Her feet were bare. The ground was cold. When she came back, Rashida was waiting. "Why so slow?" she shouted. Amina said nothing. She put the bucket down. Water spilled on the floor. A broom flew at her back. Pain cut her skin. "Clean it," Rashida yelled. Amina cleaned. She swept. She washed plates. She cooked small food. Her stomach growled. She swallowed air. When the sun came up, Zainab got ready for school. She wore clean clothes. Her shoes shined. Amina watched from the corner. "Mama wanted me to go to school," she thought. Rashida tied Zainab's hair. She smiled. A fake smile. "Be good," she said to Zainab. "Learn well." She did not look at Amina. When the door closed, Amina stayed behind. She washed clothes by hand. Soap burned her fingers. Water made her cold. If she rested, Rashida shouted. If she broke a plate, Rashida beat her. Once, a cup fell. It cracked. Rashida grabbed a broom. She hit Amina's legs. Again and again. Useless girl, she said. You are just like your mother. That night, Amina lay on the floor. Her body hurt. Her eyes burned. She whispered, "Mama, are you hearing me?" No answer came. She closed her eyes. Sleep came slow. In her dream, she saw the grave. The rain was gone. The ground was dry. Her mother stood there. She smiled soft. "Amina," her mother said. "Come." Amina ran. Her feet were light. She reached the grave. Her mother touched her head. "Be strong," she said. "Do not cry." Amina woke up. Her cheeks were wet. Her heart beat fast. It was still night. Rashida was asleep. Amina sat up. She hugged her knees. "I must go back," she whispered. "I must see her." Morning came. It was Sunday. Rashida dressed in fine clothes. Zainab followed her. They were going to church. "You," Rashida said to Amina, "wash all the clothes. Do not move." The door closed. The house went quiet. Amina stood still. Her heart pushed her. Her feet moved. She dropped the cloth. She ran out. Bare feet. Dusty road. The cemetery waited. The road was long and dry. Dust rose with each step. Amina did not stop. Her feet burned. Her chest hurt. She ran past trees, past small houses, past goats on the road. No one called her name. The cemetery gate stood open. Old wood. Broken side. Amina slowed down. Her heart beat loud. She walked inside. Graves lay quiet. Some had stones. Some had sticks. Some had nothing. She looked around. She searched with her eyes. Then she saw it. Fresh sand. Dark soil. No name. No stone. Her mother's grave. Amina ran to it. She fell on her knees. "Mama," she said. "I came back." She touched the sand. It was cool. It was soft. She used her hands. She cleaned the top. She removed leaves. She pushed away dirt. Her fingers shook, but she did not stop. She found wild flowers near a tree. Small. Yellow. Pretty. If you believe stories like this matter, subscribe to this channel. The truth is just starting. She placed them on the grave, one by one. "Mama," she whispered. "They are hurting me." Her voice broke. "They make me work all day. They beat me. They don't let me go to school." She pressed her head to the ground. Her tears soaked the sand. "I miss you," she said. "I am tired." The air felt calm. The noise inside her head went quiet. Then she heard wings. A small bird landed on the grave. Brown feathers. Tiny feet. It sang soft. Not loud. Not scared. Amina looked up. She smiled for the first time. "Did you come from Mama?" she asked. The bird tilted its head. It kept singing. Amina felt warm. Safe. She stayed there. She talked more. "Please help me," she said. "I don't know what to do." The bird flew away. The song stopped. Amina sighed. She wiped her face. She stood up slow. That was when she felt it. Someone behind her. She froze. Her back felt cold. Her skin pulled tight. A shadow fell over the grave. Amina turned. Madame Rashida stood there. Her face was dark. Her eyes burned. "So this is where you come," Rashida said. Amina stepped back. "I was just," she started. Rashida grabbed her dress. "You think this place will save you?" she shouted. People nearby stopped walking. They turned to look. Rashida pulled Amina hard. Her knees hit the ground. "Get up," Rashida yelled. Amina cried. "Dead people have nothing for you." Rashida shouted. She picked a branch from the ground. Dry. Strong. She raised it. Amina covered her head. The branch came down. Pain cut her back. Again. And again. An old woman stepped forward. "Leave the child," she said. "This place is sacred." Rashida laughed. "Mind your business," she said. She spat near the grave. Her foot slipped. Just a little. The ground sank under her heel. Rashida laughed again. She pulled Amina up. "You will never come here again," she said. She dragged Amina away. The grave stayed silent. But the sand moved. Just a little. People followed them out of the cemetery. Some walked slow. Some stood far. No one stopped Rashida. She dragged Amina by the dress. Stones cut Amina's feet. Dust rose around them. "Wicked child," Rashida shouted. "You want to shame me?" We said. They reached the open path. Graves lay on both sides. Old and new. Rashida pushed Amina down. "Right there," In front of everyone, Amina fell on her hands. Her knees scraped the ground. Blood showed small. "Look at her," Rashida said. "She is stubborn. She does not obey." Amina cried. She tried to stand. Rashida picked a long branch, green at one end, dry at the other. She raised it high. The first hit landed on Amina's back. A sharp sound cut the air. Amina screamed. The second hit came fast. Then another. People gasped. "Please," Amina cried. "I will not come again." Rashida did not stop. "You hear?" She shouted to the crowd. "This child is bad." An old woman stepped forward again. Her back was bent. Her voice was calm. "Stop," she said. "This place is for the dead. Respect it." Rashida turned to her. "Are you the one feeding her?" she shouted. The old woman shook her head. "Leave the child," she said. "The earth is watching." People murmured. Rashida spat near the grave. Her spit hit the sand. "This earth?" She laughed. "It can do nothing." She hit Amina again. Amina fell flat. Her face pressed into dust. Her tears made mud. "Go home," Rashida said. "You will rot there." She dropped the branch. Rashida grabbed Amina's arm. She pulled her up. Hard. They walked away from the graves. People slowly left. Some shook their heads. Some looked down. No one spoke. At home, Rashida pushed Amina inside. "Sit," she said. Amina sat on the floor. Her back burned. Her body shook. Rashida locked the door. "Do not move," she said. "Do not cry." She left. The house felt empty. Amina curled into herself. Her lips trembled. "Mama," she whispered. "I am sorry." She touched her back. Pain ran through her. Night came. Rashida returned. She cooked food for herself and Zainab. The smell filled the house. Amina swallowed her tears. No food came her way. Later, Amina lay on the floor again. She closed her eyes. She saw the grave. She saw the sand. She saw the bird. "Help me," she whispered in her heart. Outside, the wind passed the house. It touched the wall. It moved the leaves. Rashida lay on her bed. She scratched her leg. "Something is biting me," she said. She scratched again. A small itch stayed, right where her foot slipped. She turned and slept. In the dark, the earth stayed quiet, but it remembered. Rashida woke up before dawn. Her leg itched again. Same spot, near her ankle. She scratched it hard. The skin felt hot. She frowned. "It is nothing," she said to herself. She stood up. She walked around. The itch stayed. When the sun came up, a small dark mark showed. Round, dry. Rashida covered it. She did not care. In the kitchen, Amina cooked thin porridge. Her back still hurt. She moved slow. "Hurry," Rashida said. "Zainab will be late." Amina poured the food. Her hand shook. Some spilled. Rashida slapped her hand. "Careless girl," she said. Zainab ate and left for school. Rashida dressed and followed her. Amina walked behind. At the school gate, many parents stood. Children laughed. A man stood near the gate. He wore simple clothes. He held a small book. His eyes fell on Amina. She looked tired, too quiet. "Come," he said soft. Amina stopped. She looked at Rashida. Fear held her. The man waited. Later, when Rashida moved away, Amina stood close to him. "My child," he said. "Why do you cry every day?" Amina looked down. Her lips shook. He spoke soft again. "You can tell me." Words fell from her mouth. Slow, broken. "My mother died," she said. "They beat me. They don't let me see her grave." The man listened. His face stayed calm. He took a small Bible from his bag. He placed it in her hand. "Read when you are alone," he said. "Talk to God. And speak with respect." He leaned closer. "Sometimes," he said, "the grave can speak." Amina's eyes grew wide. He smiled soft. "Do not fear," he said. "Truth always finds a way." Rashida called from far. Amina ran back. She hid the book in her dress. That night, the house was quiet. Zainab slept. Rashida snored. Amina sat near the wall. She opened the book. She read slow. Her eyes felt heavy. Then she heard it. Clear. Not a dream. "Amina!" She froze. Her heart beat fast. She looked around. No one was there. "Amina!" The voice was soft, warm. Tears filled her eyes. "Mama?" she whispered. No answer came. The house stayed still, but the air felt full. Amina closed the book. She pressed it to her chest. She did not sleep. Outside, the wind passed. Far away, Under the soil, something moved. Amina waited for the right day. She waited with pain in her heart. She waited with hope in her chest. Days passed. Work stayed hard. Rashida did not change. Every morning, Amina woke before light. She fetched water. She swept the yard. She cooked food she did not eat. Her back still hurt. Marks stayed on her skin, but her spirit stayed alive. One morning, Rashida left early. Zainab followed her. The door closed. The house went quiet. Amina stood still. She listened. No sound. Her heart pushed her forward. She tied her dress tight. She stepped outside. The sun was soft. The road was empty. Dust rose under her feet. She walked fast. Then she ran. Her breath came quick. Her legs shook. Soon, the cemetery gate appeared. Old trees stood around it. Leaves did not move. Amina slowed down. She entered. Graves lay quiet. Some had stones. Some had crosses. She walked straight to the fresh sand. Her mother's grave. She dropped to her knees. "Mama," she cried, "I am tired." Her voice shook. Tears fell fast. "I try to obey," she said, "but nothing is enough. They beat me," she whispered. "They hate me." She pressed her hands into the soil. It felt cool. It felt alive. "Help me," she begged. The air changed. A soft wind rose. Not strong, not loud. Leaves moved slow. The small bird came again. It landed on the wooden cross. It watched her. Amina lifted her head. Her crying slowed. Inside her heart, a calm voice spoke. "My child," the voice said. Amina froze. "Do not hate." The voice continued. "Do not grow bitter." Amina listened. "Grow," the voice said. "Learn. Be patient. I will fight for you." Amina closed her eyes. "Yes, Mama," she whispered. "I promise," she said. "I will work hard. I will not give up." She touched the soil again. "When I am big," she said, "I will return. I will hear you clearly." The wind slowed. The bird flew away. Amina stood up. Her heart felt lighter. Her fear felt smaller. She turned to leave. She ran fast. Her feet hit stones. Her chest burned. She reached the road. Someone stood there. Madame Rashida. Her face was dark. Anger filled her eyes. Beside her stood a village elder. Old, tall, silent. Rashida held a belt. "Where have you been?" she asked. Amina said nothing. The elder looked at her. "Follow us," he said. Amina felt the wind again. Soft, gentle. It touched her cheek. She did not cry. She walked forward. Behind her, the grave stayed quiet. But the promise stayed alive. Amina walked behind them. Her head was down. Her hands shook. The old man walked first. Rashida walked beside him. She held a belt. People in the village stopped. They watched. Some whispered. Some felt bad. They reached the old man's yard. Many people stood there. Amina stood in the middle. She felt small. She felt scared. Rashida spoke fast. "This girl is bad," she said. "She does not obey me. She steals food," Rashida said. "She talks back. She goes to the grave," people murmured. "She goes there to do bad things," Rashida added. Amina shook her head. "It is not true," she said softly. Rashida laughed loud. "She lies," Rashida said. "She is stubborn." The old man lifted his hand. "Quiet," he said. Everyone stopped talking. He looked at Amina. "Why do you go to the grave?" he asked. Amina swallowed. "My mother is there," she said. "I miss her." Some women sighed. The old man nodded slowly. "The dead must rest," he said. "The living must obey." He looked at Amina again. "From today," he said, "you must not go to the grave." Amina felt pain in her chest. "Yes, sir," she whispered. Rashida smiled. "She cannot stay in my house," Rashida said. People gasped. "She is a problem," Rashida added. "She brings trouble." The old man stayed quiet. Then he spoke. "Where will she go?" he asked. "My cousin in the city," Rashida said. "She will work there." Amina froze. The city felt far. The city felt scary. "No," Amina whispered. Rashida grabbed her arm. "She is going," Rashida said. The old man nodded. "It is done," he said. That night, Amina did not eat. She sat on the floor. She thought of the grave. She thought of the bird. She thought of her mother's voice. Before morning, Rashida woke her. "Stand up," she said. They walked to the bus park. The air was cold. The sky was gray. A bus waited there. Old and loud. People climbed inside. Rashida pushed Amina. Go, she said. Do not come back. Amina climbed in. She sat by the window. The bus started to move. Slow, then fast. Amina looked outside. She saw the village. She saw the trees. One road led to the cemetery. Her eyes filled with tears. Mama, she whispered. I did not leave you. They pushed me away. The bus moved faster. Wind came in through the window. It touched her face. Soft, warm. Amina closed her eyes. Inside her heart, she felt calm. She felt a voice say, I am here. The village disappeared. The bus moved on. Amina held that feeling tight. Many years passed. Time moved on. Amina was no longer a child. She grew into a young woman. Life in the city was hard at first. She worked in many houses. She washed clothes. She cooked food. She slept little. Some days, she cried at night. But one woman noticed her. She was kind. She watched Amina work. She saw her pain. You are smart, the woman said. You should go to school. Amina was scared. I have no money, she said. The woman smiled. I will help you, she said. Amina went to school at night. She studied hard. She did not waste time. Books were hard, but she did not give up. Years passed again. Amina learned well. She trained as a nurse. She helped sick people. She cleaned wounds. She gave hope. People liked her. She prayed often. She trusted God. But in her heart, she still felt her mother. One morning, Amina got news. A clinic in her home village needed help. Her heart jumped. The village felt far, but it called her. She packed her bag. The road back was long. Trees passed by the window. When she reached the village, things looked smaller. Houses stayed old. Paths stayed dusty. She walked to the clinic. It was small, but clean. People welcomed her. Welcome, nurse, they said. That evening, Amina walked alone. She passed the old road, the one that led to the cemetery. Her feet slowed. Her heart beat fast. She stopped. The gate stood there, old, quiet. She felt fear. Years had passed, but pain stayed. She turned to leave. Then she felt it. A soft wind. It touched her face. Amina. A voice whispered. Her breath stopped. She looked around. No one was there. My child, the voice said. Her eyes filled with tears. She stood still. The wind stopped. The night stayed quiet. Amina walked home. She did not sleep well. The next morning, she wore her white coat. She stood ready. The first patient came in. A woman walked slow. She leaned on a stick. Amina looked up. Her heart jumped. It was Rashida, older, weaker. Her leg was wrapped. Rashida looked at Amina. Her face changed. You, she said. Amina stayed calm. I am your nurse, she said. Rashida trembled. Fear filled her eyes. I did not know, she whispered. Amina took a breath. Sit, she said. She opened the cloth. The wound looked deep, dark, painful. Amina cleaned it. Her hands did not shake. Rashida cried. You came back, she said. Amina said nothing. Outside, the wind passed. Soft, slow. The grave was waiting. Rashida sat on the clinic bed. Her hands shook. Her face looked tired. Amina cleaned the wound with care. She moved slow. She did not rush. Rashida cried out in pain. Tears ran down her face. This wound, Amina said. How long have you had it? Rashida looked away. Many years, she whispered. It started small. Amina nodded. She wrapped the leg. You must come every day. Amina said. It is deep. Rashida did not answer. That night, Rashida could not sleep. Pain burned her leg. Her heart beat fast. She saw dreams, dark dreams. She saw the grave. She saw sand move. She heard a voice. You were warned. Rashida woke up screaming. The next evening, Amina walked alone. The sky was calm. Stars showed bright. Her feet led her again. To the cemetery. She stopped at the gate. Fear held her. Then she walked in. The graves were quiet. The air felt soft. She reached the stone. Her mother's stone. Now it had a name. Amina knelt down. Mama, she said. I am back. Tears fell, but her face stayed calm. I kept my promise, she said. I learned. I grew. The wind rose. Soft, slow. My child, a voice said. Amina closed her eyes. I waited, the voice said. Amina felt peace. She did wrong. The voice said. I warned her, but she did not listen. Amina's chest felt tight. I do not hate her, Amina said. I only want peace. The wind touched her face. Truth will come, the voice said. Amina felt a hand touch her shoulder. She turned fast. An old woman stood there. Her hair was white. Her eyes were kind. My child, the woman said. I know you. Amina stood up. You tried to help me, Amina said. The woman nodded. Your mother spoke to me, she said. Before she died. Amina listened. She loved you, the woman said. She cried for you. She told me, the woman added. Rashida took your school money. She lied to your father. She blocked you from this place. Amina's hands shook. My mother said. The woman continued. The earth will fight for you. Amina looked at the grave. Tears filled her eyes. Thank you, she whispered. The woman smiled. Be strong, she said. The next day, Rashida came again. Her leg was worse. She cried in pain. I cannot sleep, she said. Amina cleaned the wound again. Rashida grabbed her hand. Please, she cried. Forgive me. Amina looked at her. What did you do? Amina asked. Rashida broke down. I lied, she said. I beat you. I stole your future. Her words shook the room. Outside, the sky stayed clear, but thunder rolled. Boom. Rashida screamed. It is her, she cried. The grave is speaking. People gathered outside. They heard everything. Amina stood still. Truth had come. Rashida cried loud. Her body shook. Her voice broke. People stood outside the clinic. They listened. They whispered. Thunder rolled again. The sky stayed clear. Amina stood calm. Her face was soft. Her heart was steady. Please, Rashida cried. Forgive me. She held Amina's dress. I was wicked. She said, I hurt you. I lied to your father. I took your school money. I stopped you from the grave. Tears ran down her face. I thought I won, she cried. But I was wrong. Amina looked at her. She saw pain. She saw fear. She remembered the beatings. She remembered the hunger. She remembered the grave. She closed her eyes. Then she spoke. I forgive you, Amina said. Rashida looked up fast. But, Amina continued, forgiveness does not hide truth. You must answer to God. You must answer to people. Rashida bowed her head. I accept, she whispered. The wound on her leg burned. She screamed again. Amina treated her. She cleaned the wound. She wrapped it well, but the pain stayed. News spread fast. People talked in the village. They shook their heads. She was wicked. They said. Rashida lost respect. No one trusted her again. Days passed. Rashida grew weak. She stayed quiet. She stayed alone. Amina kept working. She helped many people, young and old. They loved her. One evening, Amina walked to the cemetery. The sun was low. The air was calm. She carried flowers. She reached the grave. She knelt down. Mama, she said. The truth came out. She placed the flowers on the stone. The pain is over, she whispered. The wind rose, soft, gentle. The small bird came back. It sang sweet. Amina smiled. I am free now, she said. She stood up. Her heart felt light. As she walked away, the wind moved again. It sounded like a soft laugh, or maybe it was just the wind. Amina did not look back. She walked forward. Never hurt the weak. Never mock the dead. Truth may sleep, but it never dies. If this story taught you something, subscribe for more real stories. Stories that show truth always wins.